Hi, this is Xian Wang. You guys can call me Philip, the team leader of Yoyofriends, and today we're gonna do an overview on the Yoyofriends Armageddon. Now, Armageddon is a yo-yo that is the idea started with players' request. So one of our player, Yahoo or Haiding, I don't know if I said his name right. If I butchered your name, I'm so sorry. But yeah, Yahoo, he wanted a yo that is wide. One of his favorite yo is the C3 Benitez. It's like 52 millimeter, 51 millimeter wide. So we want a monometal that is super wide, super good at playing, and yeah, that's it. So the team in the team chat, your friends team chat, we're like, okay, we want a really wide yo-yo. What are the sweet spots, the specification of a yo-yo in terms of width and diameter that's making this yo-yo big, good at body tricks when not being too oversized? And after like some discussion for days, we came up with 57 by 53 or around there. So 57 millimeter in diameter and 53 millimeter in width. So that is the beginning of the yo-yo Armageddon. So looking into our history of Yoyofriends, we have traditionally fast playing Yoyofriends yo-yos, especially in bimetal, like the Hummingbird, Da Vinci, Tachyon, fast playing inner ring yo-yo, overclock, fast playing monometal, bam, the Gravitoni. So we really want to keep the tradition of fast acceleration, fast top speed signature of Yoyofriends. So we went with a traditional V-shape yo-yo, and bam, prototype 1 came to be 7068, very, very good. So I personally found the rims are too sharp, so I told them to make the rim not as sharp. Actually, now to think about it, this rim is not even that sharp. I'm just being super picky because I have OCD and I want the customer to have the best experience. So that's on me. So yeah, prototype 2 came out. They actually kind of changed the material to 7075. They're like, oh, we can try to make it cheaper. We got inspired by the 7075 bimetal. Never, you know, that's fine. So this came out and this actually played worse. We made this yo-yo even heavier, but this yo-yo feels more powerful. And it's like a 1.5 grams lighter somehow. So prototype 2, kind of L. Basically, when I found out that now the rims are a lot more comfortable, when you smack it in your hand, it's fine. However, that took out the rim weight. So what we did in prototype 3, we swapped back to 7068, made the wall even thinner, and reduced the weight because the walls are now thinner. We pull more rim weight, and bam, now this is the best version. So prototype 3 finally now is in production, and bam, Armageddon. Look at this engraving. So cool. So yeah, that is the history of Armageddon. Shout out to Yahoo for the idea, and now he's using it for his contest. All right, so first look at this yo-yo, like I said, very wide, 53 millimeter. I don't know if it's very wide now since Outlier 6 and Xeon Logic 2, Xeon Prime or something pushing 60, but I guess wide, I guess. .53 millimeter wide, 57 millimeter in diameter. So this is a full size yo. It's big. It's meant for body tricks, not super much for tech. However, the way this yo plays is very fast. So if you really want to do fast, high pacing tech tricks, you can actually do this. It's not like stupid wide or stupid big. So yeah, that is the spec of this yo. This weighs around 66 grams. So very sweet spot yo-yo. You know, it's our first try at our kind of a flagship monometal that just performs well as a base. So yeah, Armageddon. Smoothness on this yo-yo, all four like yo-yos, Armageddon iterations, prototype 1 through the production, 1, 2, 3 plus production, dead smooth. I think mine's a B grade again, but zero fingernail vibe. I don't know if I got an A grade or B grade, but I cannot find anything wrong with this yo-yo. 10 out of 10 dead smooth, zero fingernail vibes. So shout out to FPM for the manufacturing. Now power on this yo-yo is actually very, very good. It's not as super powerful and punchy. It's a classic V shape. We're not doing any of that H shape to make this yo-yo a lot more powerful. This is just a very linear powered yo-yo, classic V shape, classic center weight with that convex parabola, just like the Vultures, the Sunwings, and all that good stuff. And yeah, thick rims. As you can see, the rims, let's say compared to a yo-yo factory Braille, you can see that Braille's rim looks bigger. However, the rims are spread throughout from here to here. The Armageddon, it's more precise on the outside. The rim weight is more geared towards the outside, but not completely. As you can see, the thickness of the walls, that the Armageddon is slightly more. So this weight distribution is a little bit more extreme. And yeah, so I would say this is like decently powerful. It feels like a 66 gram monometal. It doesn't feel any heavier, doesn't feel any lighter. It's a traditional V-shaped yo-yo. So that is the power. So which is very powerful, like more powerful than Gravitoni. One of our most powerful monometal for sure. I can't think on top of my head a monometal that is more powerful than this. This is a lot more powerful than Ultra Cut too, by the way, just saying. So yeah, that is the power on the yo-yo. Stability on this yo-yo is very, very good. One thing about wider yo-yos, it will have a decrease in stability. However, this one doesn't. Because the rims are so thick, and 66 gram I think is just a really good sweet spot. And the diameter is big too, so the bigger the diameter is, the more weight the rim weight is from the center axle. I just got a knot somehow. So the more the rim weight is away from the center axle, so that increases the power of this yo-yo. So if you want a yo-yo to be more powerful at around the same weight, increase its diameter if the weight distribution is almost the same. So yeah, sorry for the knot, but yeah. So power on this, very, very good. Stability on this one, the best. It's not gonna be like a very well-made bimetal that really pushes the rim weight, but I would say this actually kind of match up to a Graviton, which is like a TI outer ring bimetal. It's somewhere around there. So very, very good in terms of stability. Beats the Ultra Cut, of course. It just straight up beats Ultra Cut in every way possible. So that is the stability. Acceleration is where this actually excels. So the weight is not completely on the outside, and this is just a traditional V-shape yo-yo that cuts through the air. V-shape, of course, is the fastest accelerating / speed yo-yo you can get, and we got that center weight going on. So the result is very, very fast accelerating, really keeping that Yoyofriends tradition alive. This yo-yo, mind you, is very big, 57 by 53. So it's not small, it's a really full-size yo-yo for body tricks, but it can do tech, not because of its size, it's because of how fast this yo-yo is. This yo-yo just kind of teleports around. So you can make your tech tricks very easy to do because of how fast it is, and you can have very high pacing with it as well. I would say the speed is just a smidge below the Gravitoni. However, as you can see, the size of these two yo-yo, where Armageddon is just wider and larger in diameter in every single way possible. It's just bigger yo-yo while almost matching the speed of the Gravitoni. So that's acceleration. Top speed, I would say you can have more confidence on this yo-yo than a Gravitoni, where this yo-yo is just, like I say, no quirky anything, just a traditional, good old classic V-shape yo-yo, good old fashioned rim weight and even distribution, very balanced. It's just very balanced traditional feel of it, very, very performance, that kind of line. Think of like a classic monometal yo-yo that kind of stands up to like a dropper-ish kind of performing, that kind of play feel. So that's how would I rate the top speed and the feel of the Armageddon. Okay, so yeah, flow on this yo-yo, it's basically not there. It's more of a, I would say, cut through the air kind of yo-yo, I would say. But you know, since this is a monometal, this is not like, you know, horrendously rim mated. There's definitely some flow to it. It's not like a 20 plus G non-hollow ring bimetal. So yeah. Ooh. The flow is slightly there, but not too much. This yo-yo does exactly what you want. Flow, no, there's no flow. It's just no. All right, horizontal on this yo-yo is very good. It's a traditional V shape, like I said. Good acceleration, very linear, very predictable, very controllable. So even at this width, the horizontal is amazing. One of our best, actually no, the best for now in Yoyofriends monometal history. Nothing come close to it. Not even the Ultra Cut. not even the Gravitoni. You just choose through horizontal. The only thing is the power kind of drops down slightly more because, like I said, it's a monometal. So I just played a replicant. It's like slightly worse in terms of horizontal than that, but that's a bimetal that costs 2 times more. So, but yeah, this thing is so good at horizontal because of the speed acceleration and the Y shape it does. Also, it's traditional V shape. They're all pretty much very good at horizontal. String recommendation, the gap width is around 4.53, 4.54. So kitty normal, I'm having no trouble. Maybe slightly slippery, but actually no, this is not even that slippy for me. This is pretty much perfect. Kitty fat will do, kitty XL will work as well. OT normal, OT fat, they all work. Yahoo uses, I think, I forgot which string he used, but some of the string that is like as thick as OT fat and works. Okay, so now finger grind. This is, all the colorways are 76A B blasted and traditional V shape. They just finger grinds, no problem. Thumb grind on this yo-yo, giant ring, giant metal lip, you can lock it. Really 10 out of 10 in thumb grind. As well, finger spin on this, I'm not even gonna do it. Look at the engraving, just forget about it. All right, so yeah, concluding on this video, this is a very, very good classic Yoyofriends traditional flagship monometal that excels in, I would say, in acceleration and top speed. I would say these two are the most prominent two aspects where it shines in this yo-yo. It won't be like the best in those categories because of how big it is, but you'll be surprised when you play it that it can go this fast, accelerate this well at this full size of 57 and this width of 53. So absolutely incredible, and it's just a good old-fashioned brute force traditional V-shape monometal that chews through everything you throw at. Yeah, so that's Armageddon, and the name actually is inspired by K-pop. So one of Yahoo's favorite K-pop group is aespa, and we got the Karina, Winter, Nene, and Giselle. They're in a group called aespa. My favorite is the Surf, and my aespa is not like my favorite, but one of his favorite is aespa, and one of their songs is Armageddon, which if you look through the song lyric, they say Armageddon is kind of like, I'm gonna get it done. And Yahoo requested this kind of yo-yo, and we think it's a really good idea, and now he's using it. So we actually got it done for him. So yeah, this is just like the song, Armageddon. And it's such a cool name. We got this cool engraving of a meteorite crashing. So very, very cool, very, just a traditional good old-fashioned Yoyofriends manufacturing slash yo-yo that kinds of really fulfill the current flagship of the monometal, which we're kind of lacking right now in terms of super high performance meta monometal, where we got some criticism on the Yoyofriends E's, and we fully accept that. So yeah, so Armageddon is backing our full performance, and just, you know, our good representation of what Yoyofriends can do if we put our resources and players' input into a monometal built for performance and the traditional Yoyofriends attributes like speed and acceleration. All right, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.